September 27th, 2020, and we have one more tomato up. So this would be our 12th tomato to try this time. It is the lemon ice tomato. See if I can get it good without too much light saturation for you. We've had a lot of these tomatoes this year so far. It comes from the dwarf tomato plants. We grew the dwarf purple heart, peppermint stripes, Mr. Snow, and lemon ice. The Mr. Snow is currently out of our yard. We know lots of people that have grown them, so we've tried that one, but this one is called the lemon ice. We give a lot of plants away, and then we get a lot to see a lot of the unique stuff that we grow, and some of the stuff that doesn't make it to our yard we get to try out, but also some of the stuff that does make it into our yard we get local growers and friends and family and stuff like that to grow the plants, and then we are able to get that unique variety and save extra seeds on. So we have a few of these in the house that we got from a farm market friend recently. This is the lemon ice. This isn't the best shaped one. The ones in the house are a lot better shaped. We will be saving seeds, and we already have saved quite a few seeds on this. It's a dwarf plant. You wouldn't really call it an heirloom or an indeterminate. The Dwarf Tomato Project, what they're trying to do, there's some more down here. What they're trying to do is make tomato plants, and I think just tomato plants, but they're trying to make tomato plants that are smaller size for people that have like balcony gardens or smaller amount of space. So I think that's a pretty good cause to be able to help people that may not have the ability to grow a big and indeterminate heirloom type. There's a lot of unique varieties. I think a lot of them come from crossed varieties, but they are stabilized so the seeds can be saved. It will be most likely true to type just like this. With the hybrids and the crosses, the problem with those is the seeds may be completely infertile when you save the first round. You want to grow the same one, saving the best pods and the most unique looking for several generations, so you can get the same look and guarantee the same thing and the fertility. So this is the lemon ice tomato. This is UT, and I'll take this in and show it a little more to you guys. Some lemon balm there. Alright, so these are the ones we got from the market last time we went, from our small town local market. These are a little bit small. They usually are about this size, or a little bit bigger even. They're a medium-sized tomato. The reason we got these smaller ones here is so you could see the shape a little bit more. When I was first seeing them, I was thinking they would be more shaped like a heart, but as they've gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, there's like a nipple or something on the end of them that kind of really looks more lemon-like. We've given several of these plants to neighbors as well, and they've produced for neighbors really, really well. A really juicy kind of yellow tomato. I am going to cut these open and give them a try real quick, but I just wanted to show you some of the other unique shapes. So almost a little bit of a lemon shape, but more of a heart shape, I would say. These are dwarf purple heart tomatoes right here, and these ones have become more prominent down at the tip. But the dwarf lemon ice tomato, catch you in a second. Alright, September 27th, the dwarf lemon ice tomato. Let me cut this open. This is a little bit of a wonky one, but we're going to go ahead and save seeds on it anyways. It most likely came from our crazy grow year. But just get right into it. Sorry if this video is a little bit shorter than normal, or maybe you're welcome if it's finally a shorter one, because we've been trying to do these. That's a lot meatier than I thought this was going to be, and the ones we've tried previously haven't been that well either. Oh, there's the juicy one right there. This would make a pretty good sauce tomato for a yellow type. It is got quite a bit of punch to it. So not too bad, actually. This one might be a little bit underdone, or it was just cold. We're getting ready to hit a cold snap, that's why we're kind of rushing through. We're not sure if this will be our last tomato of the year to sit down and do a video on, but sorry if you guys can't hear me as well. We gotta wash clothes at the same time here. And then go brace the yard for the cold season. Between this one and the other dwarf yellow that we grew, the Mr. Snow's a lot better. This one a little bit reminds me of, it's really tangy for a yellow, which the yellow or the pale yellow as well, usually that to us is kind of giving it a more muted flavor. But it might just be this one here as well, so I'll try this one also. Yeah, that was a lot more muted. This is a really good tomato. I would choose the Mr. Snow over this one. Both of them are dwarf varieties from the Dwarf Tomato Project. I will probably provide a link. They originated from Victory Seeds, which I believe is out of Oregon. But the Dwarf Lemon Ice Tomato, me and Angel this year, we've been super impressed. You want to give it a shot, hon? With these dwarf tomato plants. I mean, if you have a small amount of space, you can put several of these plants. I know there's a YouTuber, the Mumbai balcony gardener. She grows some indeterminates out on this tiny balcony and stuff like that. And I mean, that's over in India though, so it's not someone we could easily send seeds to, but anybody with a small amount of space, I would recommend all 4 types that we tried. My favorite of the year was the Purple Heart by a long shot. It just was a really meaty, good tasting, purple, heart-shaped, interesting, decent growing tomato. And I'm hoping growing it in our same zone will make that plant a little bit stronger. My second favorite was the Dwarf Mr. Snow. We didn't do a test on that. My third favorite would be this one right here, the Lemon Ice. And then my fourth would probably be the Peppermint Stripes. The Peppermint Stripes kind of reminded us of a Berkeley tie-dye. But this one right here, it's a really sweet, tangy yellow tomato is what I'd call it. Tangy is the way to describe it. Almost the tanginess you get in a lot of cherry tomatoes. Not necessarily a black cherry, but that right there. But we're going to go ahead and pull all the seeds from this into a jar and do the fermentation process like we do to save seeds. I'm pretty sure we got a horde of these already. I'm not sure if I'll take you out and show the plant again. The plant's kind of in a sorry state. It's got several more tomatoes on it, but we're shutting some of the stuff down because some black cherry tomatoes. This is our seed saving projects. I believe this is a White Wonder, but I'm not sure, so I won't be saving seeds on this one. We'll be eating this one. It might be a pineapple as well. It just didn't get any green on top that I saw. This one came from a market grow, but when we found it, it has virtually no green. But just some of the seed saving projects we got going on and stuff like that. These are shishitos that we got also. I can babble for an hour, and I'm wondering if that little piece right there says that they're 100%. That's the tongue of the lion, which I've never seen that little protrusion sticking out, but it is on all of them. But the Lemon Ice Tomato, we love you guys. Just wanted to rush this in to make sure we got our 12th one in. Hopefully we'll get one of those Black Trifil or Dad's Sunset to ripen so we can get a baker's dozen by the end of the year. But this is UT and Angel. We love you guys. The Dwarf Lemon Ice Tomato, a juicy, tangy tomato. Probably decent for some types of sauces and wet salsas mostly. But a really strong plant. All the plants were really strong for us. This one took a little bit longer for us to ripen, but when the ones we gave out to neighbors and things like that, they killed with them, I think. So excellent tomato. UT and Angel, we love you guys. September 27th, 2020, and we'll catch you on the next one. Love you.